So I just came back after taking a very long break from Minecraft and from the internet as a whole, and I gotta say, I am very happy to discover that Mojang have absolutely been cooking in my absence. There is of course a brand new update coming to Minecraft, Tiny Takeover, and I know that I keep saying this. I literally say this for every single update that comes out for this game, but yeah, I'm just gonna say it again. I think that this is going to be the best update that Minecraft has ever received. And here is my argument for this statement. It is this little guy here. He is my argument. And now, I just want to say that I am definitely not over-exaggerating when I say that I will absolutely do anything for this little guy here. The new baby chicken models are definitely my new favorite mob in the game, because just look at it. It is actually smaller than a dandelion. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. And actually, before we get started into the video, I want to tackle the topic of how this update actually has a lot of Minecraft players divided. So on the surface, this update doesn't really change anything at all, at least gameplay wise. It is basically just a visual update of the baby variants of the mobs already existing in the game, with the exception of the rabbits actually, but we're gonna get to that in a bit. It's basically like a resource pack that you can just download from Modrint or CurseForge. And I think that is the biggest reason why there is such division between the Minecraft players when it comes to this update. But a lot of people, and initially me included, were actually missing out on the bigger picture, which is all of the under the hood updates. And now I am actually very bad at technical stuff. I do not understand anything about it. I am also really bad at redstone. You have probably witnessed that if you have seen any of my series on the channel. Yeah, but I decided to dive in and try and understand exactly what they're changing, and well, I came to the conclusion that they are actually doing a lot of changes for the good, you know, improving how the game runs, optimizing it, better visuals, and better lighting. So while this update may seem lacking, it is actually really good for the future of us Minecraft players. Yes, yes, yes! And alrighty, I cannot wait any longer. I am really excited to actually do this video, you can probably tell. Let's get started with checking out all of the new variants of the baby mobs. I am definitely just gonna start out with the baby chickens here, because as I said, my new favorite mob. Specifically, I think this little guy here. You know, it's kind of obvious that my favorite color is blue, so it's only natural that I am mostly drawn to the blue little fella. But yeah, this is the baby chickens. They're adorable, they're the best. Let's move on to the cows, which I'm actually not the biggest fan of. So on one end, you know, we are getting more realistic mobs, I guess, because like, what were baby mobs before this? Baby mobs were just a tiny body with a big head. That's it, that was just the baby mob. But the one thing that I definitely do not like is that it feels like the mobs kind of lost character, you know? We no longer have actual eyes, we only have black dots. So yes, this is the cow variant. This is the regular cow variant that we've been used to seeing for about a decade. This is the mushroom. Let's move on to the pigs. There they are. I think the regular pink one is actually my favorite one. We have a blue sheep, of course. And of course, we have a regular white sheep. And underneath here, I had to trap this guy underneath barrier blocks because he kept running away no matter what I did. But here, we have the baby goat variant. Adorable. Underneath here, oh, that's not good. We are experiencing some technical issues here. Let me fix them real quick. There we go. Yeah, this is the baby sniffler. Moving on to the horses, donkey, and camel and llama. I'm not gonna lie, initially I didn't see a lot of changes here, but when I looked closely, I think the heads of the donkey, mule, and horse are actually wider now. And the bodies, I think, are smaller. Moving on to the camel, which I'm really a fan of, by the way, because they removed the hump on the back. Because baby camels don't actually have a hump. So good job, Mojang. You made it realistic. And now we're moving on to my second favorite mobs after the baby chickens, which is the wolves and the cats. And also an ocelot we have over here. So I am actually really happy to see that the cat variants have actually, I guess, retained character because you can see that their eyes are actually different colors. They're not just black dots, which is amazing. Unfortunately though, the wolves slash puppies did not get the same treatment. But still, they do look like cute puppies and cute kittens. Did you... Wait, that's not a kitten. You grew up. There we go. That's the black kitten. And it's adorable. I think the black kitten is actually my favorite. Look at that. The yellow eyes. Okay. Moving on to probably the biggest change, the rabbits. So not only the babies, but also the adults have brand new models and animations. I think they're really cute. I definitely did notice the new animations actually. Like, look at that. Oh my god, he's a curious little fella. And moving on, we have a very different variety of mobs here. We have the panda, we have the armadillo, which is just super tiny now, the baby one, and we have the polar bear. Of course, the foxes. I actually got an Arctic fox here, which, well, doesn't want to stand still for you to notice, but they do kind of look similar to the wolves, actually. They're just tiny versions of the foxes, similar to how, you know, oh my god, the panda is doing tricks. Good job, Betty. And moving on to the bees, which are actually shrunk down even more and cutesified even more. And that's about it. Moving on to the dolphins and the turtles. And I actually had a lot of issues with these dolphins. They kept disappearing, so I decided to put a name tag on them, and yep, they're just both called Norbert. This is Norbert, and this is also Norbert. So we move on to the turtles, which have actually seen a bigger change. Like, look at the big turtle, then look at the baby turtle. It's like as big as the turtle's feet, which is accurate and adorable. Moving on to the baby squids, which I think they absolutely nailed. So we actually have the eyes intact. If this guy can turn around, there you go. Look at that. And finally, we have baby axolotls. I love axolotls. I've interacted a lot with them, and this is a welcome update. Here is a regular sized axolotl for comparison. And now we're just gonna quickly hop into the Nether because some of the updated baby variants can only be found here. Hello, little fella. Let me just kaboom. There we go. Look at that. It's a baby piglin. Yeah, even though it is a baby, I gotta say, it's still ugly.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I think we also have updated baby striders. The baby strider is uglier than the regular strider. We also have an updated, there we go, baby zoglin. And I think we also have, yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, that's bad. Did not expect that to happen. But yeah, we also have a new baby zombified hoglin. We also have new variants of the hostile mobs. Take a look at this. Somehow, a baby zombie is now actually cute. I no longer feel terror when I look at it. Alrighty, finally, we can cover the Golden Dandelion. It basically looks like a regular dandelion, except it's golden. The crafting recipe is actually really cheap in my opinion. So all you need is a dandelion and a couple golden nuggets to surround it, and kablam, you get the golden dandelion. And the way it works is really simple. Now when we take out our golden dandelion and apply it to this guy, we can see green particles appear, but not only do they appear, they go downward. But if we take another dandelion and apply it once again, you can see the green particles going upward this time around. Particles going down means it's gonna be a baby forever. Particles going up means that it will age. And the tiny takeover update is actually dropping live on the 24th of March, which is in exactly 1 day. Yes, yes, yes!